Alright, guys, let's be serious for a moment. Seriously. About Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I've been watching the trailers for that. Well, I've been trying to avoid the trailers, because this is a game I'm actually excited about. Little backstory. It's everyone's backstory with Tenkaichi 3. I played the mess out of it when I was younger. I loved it to death. Still play it today. Modded it. But I do have some concerns. So, with Tenkaichi 3, and I know this is on the bottom rung of my concerns, is that I hope they fix the friggin' way you can spam the rush attacks. Remember Nam? You pick Nam, you can power up, use his rush, power up before the person can get up, use it again, because for some reason the weaker characters, they only need it like 2 bars for their rush attacks. So you just spam it over and over and over, and it's a cutscene. So once he hits you, you're stuck in a death loop. I know they're gonna fix that, especially since they can patch the games now. But that is my next. That actually goes to my next concern, is the fact that they can patch it now. I really don't want them just nerfing characters willy-nilly. They release a character, they consider him overpowered, or the community considers him overpowered, and start complaining, and then nerf him. I really don't want that to happen. And the reason why is part of flair for me, for the old one, is that it wasn't a fair game at all. There were characters that were just not great. That's all there is to it. And the fact that you could play Krillin and go up against, like, let's say, name like GT Vegeta. If you manage to even push like GT Vegeta, like the other player, to go Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2 or even Super Saiyan 4, you had bragging rights, right? Oh, you had to go Super Saiyan 2 against Krillin. Like, you suck. And that made it a lot of fun. It wasn't always just about, I guess, winning. No, it was about winning, but it wasn't about just being best of the best. Playing the best characters, another thing, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure it's out there, is that they bring back the point systems. That was a good way to balance the fight. So, if someone would pick Krillin, Yamcha, and Tien, and maybe you only get 2 characters, so like, let's say Gohan and Videl. I really hope they put that in there. I don't see why they wouldn't. That would make no sense to do that. Another thing I'm concerned about is the online play. I played a lot of Xenoverse. A whole lot of Xenoverse. The thing that got me out of it, though, was that after every patch, in combination with their just diabolical netcode, that netcode was atrocious. Some combos were just, you can't even do some combos because the netcode would just drop you out and you would, like, lose frames, and the other person would just slip out the combo. Anyways, every update brought a new meta of how to break the game. I'm trying to remember, there was, it was like you mash a certain combo, then you hit another button to cancel. It was like skipping frames of it. I always changed the meta. I would load up after an update, maybe like a week or a month after, giving everyone plenty of time to figure out the new metas, and everyone be doing something different now. That really just took me out of it, because I have to relearn how to break the game every time, and relearn which combos completely ignore every time. So I just couldn't keep up with it anymore. I didn't want to keep up with it. And they were pretty ambitious with that, in making your own characters and assigning them unique skills, which some combos could just break the game. Absolutely could break the game. I remember Jiren's skill set. I forgot what it was called, but like, he had a rush attack where you needed full bars. I think it was a super. And that thing would wreck. It would just wreck people. And that was part of the fun of it too. I did not mind that it wasn't fair, but I really did mind breaking the game after every patch. I just couldn't do it anymore. So, with Sparking Zero, I really hope it doesn't become like that. That their coding is such a mess that it's just all about breaking the game and cancels and everything like that. I really hope it's more, I guess you want to say, tactical than the original also, where maybe there's a reason to go into Super Saiyan 1 or 2 to reserve energy or to store up energy for your final attack or something like that. And some like Street Fighter kind of strategies with your combos and knocking them around. The old one kind of had that. So this goes into my next point. My next thing, this is actually a wish list thing rather than a fear. I hope that every character plays differently. And that is probably an unfair expectation, though I still have that expectation. Tenkaichi 3, some characters played unique. Like, let me think. Let's see. Well, I guess the most obvious one would be Brawly. And the Brawly because I don't know how it scaled it, but certain characters would not make Broly flinch. You would just punch him and he would take damage, but he was free to do it as he needed, which added a cool layer of strategy on when you played Brawly against some characters. Of course, if you pick like a Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Gogeta, and he'd be flinch, he'd be smack, he'd flying everywhere, flinching everywhere. Another character I remember playing different than others was like Fasha and Zangia. I think is that how you say it, Zangia? They were very key based, so you would use their skills to keep the other guy away for the most part, unless they were playing a weaker character, and charge up key and use that to try and whittle them down. Though some characters just played absolutely just vanilla, like King Vegeta, any of the Frieza soldiers, which I guess Frieza soldiers should be pretty basic. So I'm not exactly mad that they took out some of those characters for King Vegeta, for example, because he was so vanilla and had nothing going for him. He played so plain that he wasn't even fun to play. I hope they put in the time to give every character something unique about them so they play differently, rather than just having just a reskin Krillin, Oh, this isn't Krillin, this is Gudio. Or this isn't, who's that rabbit guy from Super? Whoever that is. This is not Rikum. The fast one. I forgot his name too. The blue suit Frieza soldier who's fast. I really hope they put the time in to diversify their play styles. Another thing, the last thing I'm worried about is the online play and everyone just picking UI Goku. And that's really what happens in Xenoverse. Most of the time, everyone just picked the greatest and best, which was UI Goku in that for a while, until people start figuring out how to get around that auto dodge. They pick all the fusions and all that. But if they have the point system in there, that would help that. So you can create a match and say, hey, this is a maybe 5-point game or 7-point game. Or even better yet, if they added parameters where you go, okay, hey, if they like assign the characters a tier, like maybe Gogeta is like an S tier character, and you set the parameter, say, okay, this is a B tier game. Like those are only characters B and below. That'd be cool too. That would actually be, in my opinion, the best way to do it in conjunction with the point system. That way everyone's not always picking the Gogetas, the UI Gokus, the Beeruses, and all of that. And actually, funny enough, Beerus and Whis in Xenoverse were weak characters. But this is a completely different game, so it's not even fair to compare that. I'm sure they wouldn't do the same as Xenoverse when it came to the horrible scaling they had with some of the characters. Anyways, guys, that's what I got to say about the game for now. I'm probably I think I'm going to pre-order this. It comes out this week or next week. I know it comes out very soon. I'm going to take the risk and pre-order this one, and I believe you get like a Kid Goku out of it, which would be cool. And when I play, I'm going to let you know my thoughts. What are you guys' thoughts? You guys excited for it? You have any concerns or anything you look forward to? All right. Take care, guys. Bye.